Whether you're setting resolutions for the new year, or realigning your visions, or just taking a moment to reflect on your creative journey, there is one thing you absolutely need to do first. Something that is often overlooked, but it can make a huge difference in how quickly you can advance in your career. It's called intention setting, and trust me, this is the secret ingredient that will keep you grounded as you move forward. You might be wondering, what is the difference between goal setting and intention setting? You may have heard them being used interchangeably, but in fact, they are very different. I was reading one of my favorite books, The Perfectionist's Guide to Losing Control, when I finally understood the difference between goal setting and intention setting. According to this book, your intention is the energy and the purpose behind your striving. Your goal is what you're striving for. So think of intentions as a guide or a way of living to follow, while goals are there to set up specific milestones. For example, one might have a goal to complete the 100 head challenge, while their intention may be to best represent the human experience and emotion through their work. I do plan on discussing this book some more in the future to help artists such as myself navigate perfectionism, so be sure to subscribe to my channel and be the first to know when this video and other helpful tips for creatives come out. Why is this so important? As artists, we tend to get so caught up in taking on an abundance of tasks and responsibilities. And without the right intentions, your goals might just feel like another to-do list. So what does intention setting look like for you? The first step is to take some time and imagine the ideal life you want to create for yourself. What does your art or your business look like for you in this vision? What message do you want to convey in your work? Ask yourself questions like, are you wealthy or famous? Do you dream of owning your own company, or maybe working for a powerhouse like Disney or Riot Games? Dive deep into your creative process and reflect on why you do what you do. Be completely honest with yourself, and remember, there is no wrong answer because everyone's journey is different. Let me give you an example of my top 3 intentions that I've set for myself and my art career to show you how this helps me set present and future goals. Intention number 1, continuously learning and improving my art skills. This intention is at the top of my list for a reason. It is the foundation, the driving force of why I do what I do. While this might seem like an obvious goal, it's so easy to get sidetracked by things like art sales, logistics, and networking. But at the end of the day, the true joy comes from the opportunity for me to grow and improve with each piece that I make as an artist. There have been several moments where I've had to ask myself, is this project or what I'm doing helping me improve as an artist? These questions have often led me to some tough and challenging pivots in my career. I'll share a few examples later on how I've used my intention of improvement to realign my goals and to make sure they truly support my artistic growth. By making the commitment to prioritize my development as an artist, I've been able to step back and to see the bigger picture. This clarity has allowed me to realign my goals so that they better reflect what feels most true to me. Which brings me to intention number 2, to share my art knowledge with others. I find this fulfilling in 2 ways. First, it brings me joy when I see others discover their own creative potential. Second, I remember how overwhelming it can be to get started with your art career, so I want to give back by helping others navigate that journey. And did you know that teaching someone, or even pretending to teach, is one of the most effective ways to retain information for yourself? This is known as the protege effect. Even something as simple as teaching the art fundamentals, such as how to draw circles or cubes, has helped me solidify my own understanding of the basics. And I do believe that revisiting these fundamentals time and time again, no matter what skill level you're at, is crucial for any artist. Strong fundamentals are the foundation of the most effective path for improvement. And now for intention number 3, Sustaining passive streams of income. For full-time artists such as myself, it's important to have active and passive income streams to achieve a steady art career. To elaborate, active income streams are when artists earn their money more directly from ongoing work. Some examples are working on commissions, selling paintings, going to art fairs, making prints, hosting live workshops, so things that are more upfront and they get paid for it more or less directly. On the other hand, passive income streams are when artists work on projects that typically don't earn much or any income at all up front, but they do have the potential to earn an indefinite amount of income over time. Some passive income streams that I'm currently exploring include earning revenue from YouTube videos, creating online art tutorials, earning royalties from licensing artwork, and even creating digital downloads. Many artists, including myself, spend the majority of their time focusing on active income streams because they provide immediate cash flow to cover bills and expenses. Over time, I'd like to gradually shift my focus to increase passive income streams. This would allow me to rely less on active work and free up more time to focus on creative projects without the pressure of having to constantly produce for income. Additionally, I know that far off in the future, as I get older, it'll be more challenging to sustain the energy required to actively manage an art business. So I want to set up these passive income streams now to secure a more flexible and sustainable future for myself. I understand that building a passive income stream is a slow and steady process, but as long as I keep making progress, bit by bit, the potential for passive revenue will continue to grow over time. Now that I've shared my top 3 intentions, I want to provide an example of how they have helped me realign my path as an artist. For the past 10 years or so, on and off, I've been selling my art at craft fairs and trade shows, which are basically outlets that typically offer instant income and gratification, active income streams. However, this type of work requires a lot of effort. I'd spend weeks before a show handling inventory, logistics, packing, and all the manual labor involved in setting up a booth. And even after the show, I would feel so drained that I would need just extra time to recover before moving on to the next project or the next booth. Then a couple months later, I would be doing it all over again. It was just so exhausting. But as time went on, I realized continuing down this path had steered me away from my top 3 intentions that I had just listed. I didn't have time to focus on building passive income. My efforts were more about sales rather than teaching. And most importantly, it was draining the time and energy I needed to improve my artistic skills. So I had to ask myself the tough question. Would I rather keep focusing on making immediate money from my own art, or would I prefer to prioritize my artistic growth, even if it meant earning income from other sources for the time being? Again, there is no right or wrong answer here, but improving my art skills will always be the top priority. So after a decade of working in artist alleys, I decided to take a step back and pursue opportunities that better align with my intentions. So lately, I've been leaning more into public art and murals. In fact, I completed my first mural or mini mural project last month, and I absolutely love the process. I felt so focused and accomplished, and I learned so much along the way. I am actually working on a video right now where I'll share the entire process, so stay tuned for that. For the first time in a while, my vision, my confidence, my focus have never been clearer. Being out there and actively mural painting perfectly aligns with my first intention of being able to continuously learn and create art. And as I learn, I can share these insights with others, which fulfills my second intention of sharing my art knowledge. Plus, the process of documenting everything, especially for YouTube, creates a potential of passive income. which ties to my third intention. So you see how that all works together. And I may have a sneaky fourth intention that I want to bring up, which is to make a world a better place by promoting ocean conservation. Ocean-themed artwork is some of my favorite, and I decided that I wanted to lean into that some more. A lot of my artistic inspiration comes from coastal city murals, promoting ocean conservation. They are just so beautiful to me. Not only are these murals stunning and visually captivating, but they also carry powerful messages about the importance of protecting our oceans. And as an artist, I believe that I can contribute to this cause by creating compositions that remind the public of the ocean's beauty. I'm still relatively new to the mural scene, so whether or not it works out for me, there are still ways that I want to support ocean conservation, like volunteering for beach cleanups. And something I'm especially passionate about learning and wanting to do is how to restore coral by setting up coral gardens. Like, coral is just so important, you guys. It honestly just makes me tear up just thinking about how special coral is. Anyways, you guys get the point. I am much happier now that I've started making decisions based on whether my goals align with my intentions. And even better if those goals align with multiple intentions. So based on those, here are a few goals that I've set for myself for the year. To paint 5 walls, publish 5 YouTube videos, and to connect with 5 muralists. By linking these goals to my intentions, they are guiding me in a more purposeful direction for my career. I also want to emphasize that sometimes it's okay to set goals that don't necessarily align with your intentions, because life is all about exploration. And we don't always need to be so rigid with our intentions all the time. And who knows, if you find yourself pursuing certain goals a lot more often than you think, then it might be a sign to reassess your intentions, which is encouraged to do every once in a while anyways. Guys, I am so interested in hearing some of your intentions, so please leave them down below in the comments. There are just so many unique paths as creatives to explore, so I'm always fascinated by all the different ways people choose to channel their creativity. Please give this video a thumbs up if you feel that this helped you be more aligned and focused, because I really want that for you guys. And don't forget to subscribe so you'll be the first to know when more videos like this are published. Stay creative, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your year.